Peace to everybody, back with another video. This is a breaking news exclusive. TikTok's Chinese owner offers to forego stake to clinch US deal, sources. Alright, so what is happening is that TikTok will now be banned in the US. That means any apps that are from China could stay way over there and not over here in our country. So Donald Trump has decided to ban TikTok for good because all it does is collect your data. China uses it for facial recognition. They use your personal data against you. So Donald Trump decided, well, it's time for TikTok to go, and it's getting banned in the US. So that's what's happening right now. China's ByteDance has agreed to divest the U.S. operations of TikTok completely in a bid to save a deal with the White House, after President Donald Trump said on Friday he had decided to ban the popular short video app. Two people familiar with the matter said on Saturday. So China's ByteDance has agreed to divest the U.S. operations of TikTok completely in a bid to save a deal with the White House. Donald Trump said on Friday he had decided to ban the popular short video apps. So, because, as you know, TikTok is a Chinese spying app. It sees what you're doing. It uses your facial recognition, uses your data against you. So this is why he has decided to ban TikTok. U.S. officials have said TikTok, under its Chinese parent, poses a national risk because of the personal data it handles. ByteDance's concession will test whether Trump's threat to ban TikTok is a negotiating tactic or whether he is intent on cracking down on a social media app that has up to 80 million daily active users in the United States. So now they're trying to say that TikTok's under its Chinese parent poses a national risk. So this is what the U.S. officials are saying, because of the personal data it handles. So this is why it's collecting all your data to use against you. ByteDance's concession will test whether Trump's threat to ban TikTok is a negotiating tactic or whether he is intent on cracking down on a social media app. So they're going to now they're going to see if there's proof that it's a threat to whether or not it's cracking down on it is a threat to ban. So Trump does mean what he's saying. When promises are made, promises are kept. And Donald Trump keeps his promises. When he says he's going to ban TikTok, he means it, because he knows it's from China and they could stay over there. Trump told reporters on board Air Force One late on Friday that he would issue to order for TikTok to be banned in the United States as early as Saturday. Not the deal that you have been hearing about, that they are going to buy and sell. We are not an M&A country, Trump said. Yes, so Trump did tell reporters on board on Air Force One late on Friday that he would issue an order for TikTok to be banned in the United States. Also, he says, we are not an M&A, mergers and acquisitions country, Trump says. So the United States have no business merging with China for TikTok. So once it's gone, it's gone. ByteDance was previously seeking to keep a minority stake in the U.S. business of TikTok, which the White House has rejected. Under the new proposed deal, ByteDance would exit completely and Microsoft Corp would take over TikTok in the United States, the sources said. So ByteDance was previously seeking to keep a minority stake in the U.S. business of TikTok, but obviously that's not going to happen anymore, because which the White House had rejected. Under the new proposed deal, ByteDance would exit completely and Microsoft Corp would take over TikTok in the United States. This is what the sources are saying. So the Microsoft is going to take over TikTok in the US. So that means China will no longer be allowed to have control of anything over here no more with TikTok, because once it's over there, it can stay over there. Some ByteDance investors that are based in the United States may be given the opportunity to take minority stakes in the businesses. The sources added about 70% of ByteDance outside investors come from the United States. So you got about 70% of the ByteDance outside investors come from the United States. Some ByteDance investors that are based in the United States may be given the opportunity to take minority stakes in the business. So other countries like Hong Kong or India or wherever, they decided to have TikTok banned in their country because they know that China is spying on them, and they decided, well, we're going to ban this TikTok from our country. So that's exactly what they've done over there. The White House declined to comment on whether Trump would accept ByteDance's concession. ByteDance in Beijing did not respond to a request for comment. Well, of course not. The White House declined to comment on whether Trump would accept ByteDance's concessions. So he's declined it. They don't want to hear. They don't want to say nothing to him because they know the fake news media will switch the narrative to fit their agenda. So this is why the White House declined to comment on whether Trump would accept ByteDance's concession. Under ByteDance's new proposal, Microsoft will be in charge of protecting all U.S. user data. The sources said the plans allows for another U.S. company other than Microsoft to take over TikTok in the United States, the sources said. So under ByteDance's new proposal, Microsoft will be in charge of protecting all U.S. user data. So that means it can't be hacked into or nothing. The sources said the plan allows for another U.S. company other than Microsoft to take over TikTok in the United States, the sources added. So there's another company other than Microsoft to take over TikTok. Microsoft did not respond to a request for comment. Obviously, they're not going to respond to anything that's cut at all. As relations between the United States and China deteriorate over trade, Hong Kong's autonomy, cybersecurity, and the spread of the novel coronavirus, TikTok has emerged as a flashpoint in the disrupt between the world's two largest economies. So as relations between the United States and China deteriorate over trade, Hong Kong's autonomy, cybersecurity, and the spread of the novel coronavirus, obviously, TikTok has emerged as a flashpoint. Well, I don't think Hong Kong is going to put up with it, because people in Hong Kong, they're fighting for their freedoms as well, just like any other country would, because Hong Kong is controlled by Xi Jinping, who is a dictator for China, and he has taken over Hong Kong, and this is why the Hong Kongers are fighting for their freedoms, to be free of Xi Jinping. ByteDance has been considering a range of options for TikTok amid U.S. pressure to relinquish control of the app, which allows users to create short videos with special effects and has become widely popular with U.S. teenagers. So the app has become more popular with teenagers, U.S. teenagers. ByteDance has been considering a range of options for TikTok amid U.S. pressure to relinquish control of the app. So they have no choice but to relinquish the control of the app because they've been controlling the data, they've been controlling how you use it and everything. ByteDance has received a proposal from some of its investors, including Sequoia and General Atlantic, to transfer majority ownership of TikTok to them. Reuters reported on Wednesday the proposal valued TikTok as at about $50 billion. For some ByteDance executives believe the app is worth more than that. Alright, so they're saying that the app is worth more than $50 billion. So it's got to be who knows how much that it's worth this time. ByteDance had received a proposal from its investors. So, in other words, the other investors want to buy the app as well. ByteDance acquired Shanghai-based video app Musical in a $1 billion deal in 2017 and relaunched it as TikTok the following year. ByteDance did not seek approval for the acquisition from the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, which reviews deals for potential national security risk. Reuters reported last year that CFIUS had opened an investigation into TikTok. So last year there was an open investigation into TikTok because ByteDance did not seek approval for the acquisition from the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States. Well, of course they didn't, because China stole it, and then they said, we're going to open it up in the United States so we can spy on everybody. Yeah, look, now we get to see what the people are doing. Yeah, this is why. App scrutiny. The United States has been increasingly scrutinizing app developers over the personal data they handle, especially if some of it involves U.S. military or intelligence personnel. Ordering the divestment of TikTok would not be the first time the White House has taken action over such concerns. And now here we're going to go blame the military as usual. Hang on, what does the military have to do with anything? Now they're trying to say that the United States has been increasingly scrutinizing app developers over the personal data they handle, especially if some of it involves U.S. military. Really? All this has to do with China, not the U.S. military. China has been doing all of this. They've been destroying our country right along with the radical left Democrats as well. This is why they're buddies. Donald Trump don't want nothing to do with China. And the military, I don't know why you're blaming them for now. Oh. Earlier this year, Chinese gaming company Beijing Kunlun Tech Co. Ltd. sold Grindr LLC, a popular gay dating app it bought in 2016 for $620 million after being ordered by CFIUS to divest. So earlier this year, Chinese gaming company Beijing Kunlun Tech, who is co-Ltd, sold Grindr LLC, a popular gay dating app, and it bought in 2016 for $620 million. So that's what it did. It sold it, or it bought it for that much money. In 2018, CFIUS forced China's Ant Financial to scrap plans to buy MoneyGram International Inc. over concerns about the safety of data that could identify U.S. citizens. So China thought they were going to get away with to buy MoneyGram International Inc. over concerns about the safety of data that could identify U.S. citizens. So they tried to buy MoneyGram, but apparently that didn't happen because it's a U.S. app, and China thought they could buy it, so they could use it, use the data that could identify U.S. citizens. In other words, there would have been doxing. ByteDance was valued at as much as $140 billion earlier this year when one of its shareholders, Cheetah Mobile, sold a small stake in a private deal. Reuters has reported the startup's investors included Japan's SoftBank Group Corp. Okay, so ByteDance was valued at as much as $140 billion this year. So this is why China stole the patent of ByteDance and decided to make it into TikTok, which is a spying app now because China is the enemy now too of what has happened. Cheetah Mobile sold a small stake in a private deal. Reuters has reported the startup's investors include Japan's SoftBank Group Corp as well. The bulk of ByteDance revenue comes from advertising on apps under its Chinese operations, including Douyin, a Chinese version of TikTok, and news aggregator app Jinri Toyotio, as well as video streaming app Jing and Pixvia, an app for jokes and humorous videos. So the bulk of ByteDance's revenue comes from advertising on apps under its Chinese operations. So any ads that are in the Chinese operations, that's where it's coming from. So now if you have TikTok on your phone, please be careful with it, or delete it off your phone, because China is spying on you. It's collecting your data literally, and it's using it against you. Because it used to be called ByteDance until China stole the patent of it and turned it into TikTok. So these foreign companies overseas, they will steal anything that somebody put out, and they will turn it into their personal gang to make anything a spying app to spy on you, and they will use the data against you as well. So if you have TikTok, be careful with it, or just delete it off your phone, because it's from China, and and this is why Donald Trump is banning TikTok, because of what they're doing over there in China. Leave your comments below. I am out.